Good morning, my fellow yogic travelers. I'm mighty glad to be alive today, and I hope that you are too, as we continue to live, laugh, love, learn, linger, and live the life we love. Well, in my ongoing ability to support myself, and I hope other people, with how I can awaken joy in my life, I have to keep asking myself, what am I holding on to? The illusion that I have control in a world of change is disconcerting to the ego. But wise letting go leads to joy when you realize you don't have to hold on to anything extra. No extra baggage, whether it's in your garage or the closet of your mind. So that means I can begin to live a life where I'm in flow with life. That's called stepping into the contentment of an eased and relaxed mind. Happy is the one who's content with their lot, so it says in the Jewish teachings. And as Thich Nhat Hanh reminds us, if you let go a little, you have a little peace. If you let go a lot, you have a lot of peace. If you let go completely, whatever that means, you have complete peace. So being at peace with what one has is the opposite of, the more you get, the better. So our primary responsibility is to create a schedule in our life that permits sufficient time for us to rest and play. By all means, continue to be fully engaged in the activities you love, but don't get so lost in the swirl of it that you spin out of balance. All right, so that brings us back to what I'm interested in talking about this week, which is the Kundalini, the apparent energy of consciousness blocked at the base of the spine. There's definitely a connection between your brain and your genitals, and your spine is the connection. It's the backbone that holds you up. And if it's blocked at the lower levels, that's why I'm always talking about groinal effervescence, opening up the hips and the pelvis and the base of the spine frees a lot of this energy. And then step by step, you go up the chakras, as they would say, and you have either a gradual illumination or all of a sudden a breakthrough, a sudden illumination. But either way, at some point, you'll find that awe is the primary emotion. You're knocked off your feet. Oh my God, when you see the revelation of the beauty and the miracle of existence, as well as the terrifying and horrifying aspects of it. But there's something that transcends it all, includes, incorporates, and transcends it all. So you could say that it's a kind of development of a religious sentiment without being involved in organized religion, where you have a face-to-face encounter with what's called the numinous, the mysterious aspect of life that shatters all of your previous ideas about spirituality or life itself or about anything. You just left completely open. And that is where you have what's called a union, right? And out of that comes creativity, generativity. In India, they call it bindu to ojas, from the seed to creativity, from the initial awakening of consciousness, which initially is lost in self-awareness or self-separate consciousness, and then to realize of how you're united with something much, much greater than yourself. And not to take a step forward is to take a step backwards. We're being offered this tremendous possibility, and most people choose not to look at it because it upsets their status quo, which through ignorance they cling to. So narrow is this gate, as they say. There's a lot of distractions to pull you away from focusing on this. But even if your conscious personality in the past used its own neurosis, its own diminishment of personality functioning as a way to hesitate, now's not the time. We're one step closer to the day of our own mortality. And I think we'd like to figure this out before we die, if that's possible, don't you? So this is an adventure of endurance, of courage, of individuality, of sensitivity, of testing your physical limitations. But even as you do that, you find out that at no stage is it necessary or desirable to neglect the flesh or the body, but that doesn't mean you either indulge in it like a hedonist or try to whip it into shape like some kind of ascetic renunciate. And you never deny a place to human feelings, because the heart is what takes you through. No teacher can take you deeper than your heart. And as Don Juan says, all paths lead nowhere. So at least choose a path that has heart. And for me, it's yoga. I hope you find the one that works for you. Tune into GabrielHalpern.com. I have a lot of things coming up. Good Vibrations teachings on the 21st. Flourish talk on the Trickster on the 22nd. And then, of course, the Mexico vacation is up for registrations February 25th to March 4th in 2023. I hope to see any of you there. Chat line is open. I'd like to speak to you. Have a great day.